Embarrassing. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, man. If we're going to think that we're going to win a Super Bowl or even get back to the Super Bowl, the secondary is not it, man. It's not. It's not, man. I don't know what it's going to take for some fans, you know who you are, or even the Eagles organization themselves, Howie. I don't know what it's going to take for you guys to realize that this secondary is not it, man. It's not. Sidney Jones is not going to be the player that the Eagles drafted him and hoped he would become. He's not going to be that player. Sidney Jones is what he's going to be right now. That's who he is. Yeah, injuries have played a role in his progression and all this, whatever. But even aside from the injuries, when he's out there at times, he looks lost. At times. He gets beat. At times. Like, everybody in the secondary, man, like, Avonte Maddox, he's out right now, of course, but I still have some hope for him, even though that hope is not where it was at the beginning of the season. It has diminished, but this little bit of hope is still there for him. Rasul Douglas, he is our best cornerback out there. And even at times, he's suspect. He got burnt a few times today. I can't even count on LeBlanc because, I mean, he hasn't stepped on the field yet this year. So, and Jalen Mills, who is coming, has been reported to be coming back next week against Dallas. I like Jalen Mills. And it's 4:45 p.m. right now, Eastern time. And between now and when the game ended, it was reported that he was going to be coming back for next week, Jalen. So everybody's all excited on Twitter. Oh, Jalen's coming back, this, that, and the other. But look, don't kid yourselves. How many of you, just like Nick Foles, how many of you dogged Jalen Mills before his injury? And now all of a sudden you're excited that he's going to come back like he's going to be the savior of the secondary. I like Jalen Mills, I do. He has a lot of great talent. But that first time that he gets burnt on that double move and he waves his finger, you're going to dog him again. You're going to call him to be traded and just like it was before. Like, come on, don't kid yourselves, all right? So I'm happy he's coming back. But we all know what Jalen Mills is too. You know, it's not like anything's going to change. It's not. The secondary has problems, and the secondary is holding this defense back. The only exception is Malcolm Jenkins. That secondary is holding this defense back, man. I don't know what else to say, man. They have given up 6 different receivers this year. Have gotten 100 yards on this secondary. 2 of them in one game against Atlanta. And 2 receivers, 2 of those 6 receivers have reached 100 yards before halftime. This defense gets smoked. The secondary gets smoked. When you let Kirk Cousins have a game like he had today, I mean, it was clear that they know, that Minnesota knows how bad this secondary is. They showed it. Just watch the first quarter. I don't know what it's going to take, man. Jalen Ramsey, I'm on board with that. I would have, at this point, we're not going anywhere with what we have, even with Jalen Mills coming back. Ronald Darby, no. In my opinion, you bring Jalen Mills in, and you have, I'm sorry, Jalen Ramsey, and then you have Mills in there on the other side. I think that has potential. Another problem is Jim Schwartz. I've defended this man. I have had confidence in him. You know, with the sticks defense on the 3rd and long situations. I don't have confidence in him as a defensive coordinator. Sometimes, you know, you can't blame just the players. You have to look at the coaching staff as well. How long has he stuck with these same guys, and these guys have not progressed in talent? They're still doing the same things, mistakes, getting beat, getting burnt, giving up a lot of yards, touchdowns. A lot of situations have cost us games, cost us wins. We're still seeing the same stuff as we did today, as we did last year. This game reminded me a lot. This game reminded me a lot of the Saints game last year, the regular season Saints game. I'm watching the Dallas and Jets game, and Jets just scored. Le'Veon. I hope they can pull this one off. So anyway, man. Yeah, this game today was absolutely embarrassing, absolutely pathetic, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. If this same Eagles team shows up in Dallas next week, I'm not feeling too confident about it. I'm not, and I hate to say that. God knows I hate to say that, and God knows I hope I'm wrong. But I would say that about whoever we were playing against next week, unless it was like Miami or Washington or the Jets again. Man, whatever. I'm done. This is going on way too long. This video, way longer than I was wanting to. But you got to make some changes in that secondary. Jim Schwartz, I hope you're on that hot seat, man. Because I'm really losing it with you, man. I can't get to the point where I can defend you much anymore. You're making it hard, man. So